Welcome everybody. This is Robert Kinerk from Chatsistant, CEO and founder, and I'm here today to get into how to create your first chatbot within 10 minutes. Let's go. Welcome. So the first thing you want to do when you're on chatsistant.com is create an account. So join for free. Now you get 30 days risk-free trial, no credit card down. I'm going to show you. So I have to create an account. Let me do that real quick. Let's see. To paste that code in here and verify, and we are in. And there you go. Welcome to Chatsistant. We are thrilled to have you here. Chatsistant is your go-to tool for creating sophisticated chatbots effortlessly. Let's take a quick tour to get you started. Boom! It shows you how you can easily create your first chatbot, and you can choose between starting with a template, which is recommended because it's basically an option that pre-fills in prompts and stuff like that, pre-configured settings and things like that, get you running a little faster. We're going to go ahead and do that today. However, you can also create a chatbot from scratch, okay, from blank. It's basically the same concept. The only thing we're doing is pre-filling in by clicking create from template. So we're going to go ahead and do that, or we're going to click got it. So the little tutorial of how to get started. Now we're going to go ahead and click create your chatbot. Now you'll notice it's quick 1 of 6 steps. And if I do this quick while explaining it, this video should be done in 10 minutes or less, and you should see that I have a chatbot, at least a preview up and working. The next videos I'll show you how to deploy those chatbots on your websites. Okay, so we got to give it a name. In this case, we're going to call it Fire Lizard. Okay, let's put Fire Lizard here. Best thing to do right there, because it's going to display basically the chatbot. It's like the business, okay? You can continue. Right here, you can choose a template. This is pretty awesome because it gives you a great starting point of what you're trying to accomplish as far as how your business goes. So in this case, Fire Lizard is an agency, so we'll pretend it's a, for this use case, we'll build a chatbot for a web IT agency. Okay, and it says choose the template that best fits what you need for your chatbot. The template serves as the foundation and behaviors and interactions. You can select any template, and later you will always have the option to edit existing ones or add new ones. Recommended for beginners, a basic Q&A, and then here's a Q&A with lead collection. And here's a Q&A with a human handover. So it's interesting because you can have each agent separate if you want. We just decided to make almost like templates where you have 2 agents in one. The basic will just be a 1 agent, and then you can add a lead agent on, which I think I'm going to do that to show you guys. However, for those of you starting off, I would probably look into maybe, especially if you're on the $10 a month plan where you're limited on how many agents you can have, go ahead and make 1 agent act as a multi-agent agent. Like you can have it be a customer service, a sales, and a lead collecting agent all in one. There's different ways that people can go about being successful with using the multi-agent features and decide whether they need multi-agents to step in, whether it's a background agent or a front-end agent, and I'll explain that later. These are front-end agents, so we're going to go ahead and click basic, continue. So I'm doing more talking here than actually building because it's actually pretty quick to get things done. I just wanted to go over things with you guys. So you want to define your bot's mission. To make your chatbot work properly, the AI agent needs to understand the company or the product that it represents, or you can define your own. We're going to do customer support, which it's already defaulted on. Company product name. Super simple. Okay, and the support team contact would be this is something. So the AI knowledge-based answering is your option to allow the AI to attempt answering questions using its own knowledge base. If it can't find the answer in your uploaded training data, your sources, uh, which I'll show you inside the account. This is something you can always change later. I would say yes. See, if you click no, it would be on no. Click yes, it would be on yes. Continue. Okay, now it's going to say review your bot's instructions. These instructions will guide how your interactions with how it responds to your users and customers. By the way, if you skipped doing this template and just create it from scratch, you'd be able to go into your settings and see there's a prompt thing, and you'd be able to, copy and paste this. But this is a really good start that we give you. It does have essential details and instructions to ensure your bot provides accurate and helpful responses. So you can see it has a role and identity here, and you will role play as customer service assistant at Fire Lizard IT. Let's go like this. Web AI Solutions. You would want to customize it real quick, but you see how it's all right here to make it real easy for a real quick start. And it even has, see the name here too, so it knows, and it has the email here. So those answers that the data we plugged in earlier, it used it in here. I like that it has this. Your function is to inform clarity. We don't really need to change this at all. And this is how quick it is with the template. You can come in here and optimize it and tweak it later. There's a lot you can do in here right now and after, so you don't have to worry about filling this out right now, like getting it all correct. You just continue on, and then here we are. It's going to show us the chatbot example. Yeah, it's not like you can send anything from this one. This is just showing you example for design purposes. If you want to test it, we have a whole preview tab for that you can do that. Or you can go to the chatbot link, because you'll have a dedicated landing page where you can also test the real chatbot, or you can deploy it on your website as an embedded iframe or a pop-up, like put the script in your header of your website. It's real easy. We'll have other videos showing you how to do that, and you'll have a pop-up just like this on your website. And then you can also customize pretty much everything. You can customize this image. You can have images showing. So we're going to go through that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and add, let's see, probably, most likely something like that. Okay, so we're just going to get, and just to show you what that's going to look like here. You can do whatever you want, really. I mean, some people might put like the main logo of their thing. Like for example, here's another idea that you could do, just to give you an idea. And then when you go here, it could have this guy up here. I'm just giving you guys examples. Okay, so then moving on, the user message color. See how it looks like that? You can change that. So if we want it to be green, or we wanted this button to be like orange for fire, you can totally do that. You can also have it say more than one thing by making a space and saying hello, and it will make another message. You can put whatever you want here. You can even put links or whatever you want. So anyways, we're going to close this and we're going to continue, because that's a pretty good start for basic customization. So what these templates are doing, what we designed them to do, is walk you through setting up real basic steps that essentially you would be able to go in normally into your settings of your chatbot or your agents and do these things. Like for example, the settings and customization, you can do a lot more, but we're just setting you up with the basic priority settings that you should have done. So that way when you do get into your account, Most of that stuff is already taken care of. Website URL, you can put your website sitemap, highly recommended. And you can upload files, PDF, docx, text, .md, .tex, and then let's see, you could also upload your sitemap file if you don't want to put your URL. For this case, for now, we're just going to put just to train it on the website. And we're going to just add a single URL. Normally, you don't want to click add a single URL because you want it to run your entire website, and it's going to pull all of your links, so you can choose which ones you want it to scan as part of its training data. The data that it will be trained on and essentially use when it's interacting 24/7 with visitors. So let's go ahead and add that. We don't have to do anything at this point except for wait a few seconds. And bam, voila, your chatbot has been successfully set up and now ready for use. Congratulations. You can proceed to the chatbot dashboard to manage and configure your chatbot settings, or you can try it out immediately to see it in action. I normally go to the dashboard. AI agents. This is the great part. We have a little walkthrough so you can see where everything is at. Now, what's great about settings is all the stuff right here is a short, like, menu, sub-menu to jump to the part on this page that you need to go. So if you want to set up like your form, it'll just jump down there and you could literally set up like a form and have it collect certain things and let us know how to contact you. You can make it required for this, and you could be like, how many questions do they ask before the form shows up? Mandatory form submission, that might be good to put on, and submit a button label. You want it to say submit on the actual button. Let's see, pre-form questions. So you can have this pop up after like 3 questions, let's just say. Let's just say 2. And yeah, get that all activated. Make sure you save your work. I can prompt. Watermarks. If you are in a plan, you can remove the Chatsistant watermark right here where it says on every chat, it'll say the Chatsistant watermark. It'll say powered by Chatsistant. You can change that to your own. You can add a logo. You can put a label as well or not. And you can put a clickable link from the image and the text. Okay, so that's where you can put powered by your own brand and your own company. And then, of course, you could change the icons to these, or you can do your own. So the way to do your own, for example, let's go like this. And you'll see I just changed it. Now you can do the guy again, like where's the guy? Make it black background this time. And there. So it looks like, hey, I'm here, see? So when he pops up, I'm like, here. And I can make this black background too. I just put a transparent logo icon. That's why I did that. But yeah, all kinds of really fun, exciting things. Message rate limit. This is important to stop people from abusing. Maybe you have a competitor and they just want to keep messaging your chatbot. It could actually limit them to how many messages and how within a duration of how many seconds that you put. Limit reach warning. You can put in a funny customizable message or whatever you want here, since that's where we are. The cache is important because the reason why this is important is because if somebody leaves your website and then comes back to your website to use the AI chat again, how long do you want that chat to remember the past sessions with them and show them those sessions when they come back before clearing it? Well, you can make it up to 4 weeks tops. So it's basically your history storage duration, and you can turn that on or off. Your response actions. I like turning this on because it allows people to score the chatbot. So right here, they can put a thumbs up or thumbs down or even copy now the message, all from turning this response actions toggle on. In-text citations. Do you want the chatbot to credit sources and include links to specific information from its training? So do you want it to just speak to people, or do you want it to be like, hey, this is the real reason why I said this answer because I'm trained on this document or this website, and it will be transparent. I like, for Chatsistant purposes and for agency purposes who are trying to sell AI chatbots, sure, I would love to show these features. For all other businesses, it's not necessarily needed unless there's a use case or reason why, but usually that would probably be better off unless you were trying to be transparent about showing the sources of why it's answering this way. When a source document or website is referenced, a chatbot response allow users to access and download the reference document or access the URL. I would say yes. If you're going to have this on, say yes. If not, keep that off. And that's pretty much it. You want to save, guys, save things. Go through this yourself, and I hope I helped explain more of, what things sort of mean in the settings and appearance of your overall chatbot. And then, of course, remember your agents have their own overall settings and appearance. Now, real quick, I said I'd show you where your account is, where you can add in your API keys, and you can also check the plans, and this is where you can upgrade. You can also see all add-ons here if you want to really customize your setup and what you pay. Like some people will just, for example, they'll get the essential or just the professional, and then they'll do add-ons. So they don't necessarily have to pay for this, but still get a lot of great things. And then you can do yearly as well to save 10%. Okay, let's just say that this is a picture or whatever. All right. So the reason why this is important is because now if a human needs to jump in, it'll show this thumbnail dashboard. You're going to see how many sources you have trained, how many conversations you have going. It's going to start populating graphs and stuff for you to see. Your inbox, you're going to start seeing all your messages here. And you're going to see whether it's from the preview or an active message from the actual chatbot. Your sources, it's already trained on the website we gave it from following the template setup. However, you could easily train it on files, tables, images. It'll actually read the images, and AI could come up with text based off of images. Website URL, scan entire websites or single URLs. Sitemaps. Q&As, which I absolutely love because these Q&As, even though they say it's a pre-canned answer, the AI will also use this answer with a little bit of its own, especially if you have the that temperature a little bit up. If you have it all the way down, then it'll stick strictly on these type of things. But otherwise, it'll just take what you have and say it better, basically, than what you put. YouTube, you can actually put YouTube video and essentially transcribe it and turn it into a source. It's pretty amazing. Your AI agents, we went over that. Your settings, we went over that. Collaborators, you can invite collaborators, add their email, give them permissions, what they can and can't do. And there you go. Collaborators based on your plan. And then your preview, this is where you can actually type things in. You can be like, hello. And look, it actually works. The AI is actually responding. See, how can I assist you today with Fire Lizard, IT, web, or AI solutions? Now you see how web is down like that? We can change that. How it's the W is lowercase. And then you can have integrations here where you can deploy it and get instructions on where to deploy it. Like for example, putting it on your website, the chat bubble, there's instructions for embedding it, or if you had a Wix or WordPress, it shows you exactly how to do that. But if you go here, you have a link. And if you were on a plan where you were able to customize your own domain website link to the chatbot, then this would say your link. Once you do that, you can go here and it will give you the live chatbot, full page, full screen. This is another option, great for sending in your email campaigns. Now you can see here I have the consent that I sent up, and boom, see that transition animation showing that they agreed to it. And you can make that mandatory or not, how I showed you earlier. And then you can start chatting away. How do I get started? And see the AI. Remember how I left it blank? See? So now they're going to add stuff, and they're already pulling it from the website. See? It already knows. Now, how do I know this? Because up here, because if you go back to here, you'll see there's an inbox now chat, and they've been chatting, and you'll see this one was sent from the preview. Remember I said hello? And this one was sent from the actual page, so you can see the difference. Now, here is where we're deciding to show transparency to the end users, but this little toggle here, you can click it, and it's your debug mode for you to see. So you can actually see what agent handled it, if they collected any variables or not, what the intent was, and whether you need to revise this answer or not, okay, which will create a new source. This is all amazing stuff because you can really optimize and tweak things to have your AI just answer better and better every time depending on what people are doing and how the outcome is. Look, it even knew to add this from scanning the website. I never even told it about admin. And it has support and contact us. So just from giving it one homepage website link, it's already extremely trained. And that's it. It's ready to go. It's deployed. I just have the option to deploy it on a website or share the full link like I did. And that's it. There's a whole lot more you can do. You could, mark all as read if you start getting a lot. You can export collected data and chat history unless you have a webhook automating it to your CRM or email lists. You can look up specific date ranges. You could look up, your session by your ID and meta tags, and you can actually create sources, and then in the sources, you can create titles, links, and citations, basically, which is the title and link. And you can even tag these things now that we just added right here, where you can actually add tags to help you search it. So, yeah. Anyways, this is a brand new feature, and you'll be able to do that. Okay, and it will help you search up here also for certain things. So we're all done. I'm just sort of showing you here your plan usage. What's message credits, storage. Looks like 30 message credits, 29 days left of my trial, and everything's working peachy. We did allow you to use GPT-4, and you can have it on there. So you should be able to switch models, no problem. Yeah, see, no problem. Just the output text has to match here. So I have 2,000 something characters out of 16,000 that I can put here. And let's see, I probably want to give the GA this as well. Balance, probably the GA should be optimized for RAG. That's my opinion. And then the GA could collect variables too, if you want. And you can decide if you want it to do function calling, the models. Let's see, the Q&A will automatically switch over. Okay, so real quick, we just want to go here, and I want to show you that I sent this live chat one message. Remember we added the form? So now if I send another message and say, what is the price? Watch, it'll answer, but the form will pop up first, see? So if everything goes correctly, see, there it is. So as it was typing out the answer, the form popped up, and it can say, subscribe to us, or, give us your contact, or whatever you want. And then it's mandatory. So this one's mandatory under, here we go. Sorry, guys. So right next to the debug toggle, there's this little exclamation, upside down exclamation icon, show conversation details. And here is where you can see that the name and email was collected in the form, and that the natural conversation of the AI asking for its name was not collected yet. If you keep talking to the AI chatbot, it was trained to ask names. So by changing its prompt or going to AI supervisor role and under agents here and making rules or intents off of this agent to do certain things. Like, for example, you could make a rule saying, after this many queries, have the AI agent step in, and and then you can have it like not switch over agents so easy by going to bias and stickiness. So you can be like, once it's on the lead agent, don't switch over supervisor adjusting, stay on this agent. Okay. With the Q&A, you want it to be able to switch to other agents, so you don't necessarily want it to stay on this, because this Q&A one will know to stay on here until its needs are met and then pass it back over. Anyway, you can play around with this. You can ask us. You can go to our documentation. There's so many things you can do with this. There's a lot more I could talk about. You'll notice out of the 50 free credits, I've already used 25 because of the AI models I'm on. If I use 3.5 and only use one message, this would be a whole lot more. And then if I plug in my API from OpenAI and plug in the GPT models, I can essentially be paying like wholesale pricing. So super cheap and have unlimited limits. So that's pretty awesome. Other than that, this is where you change if you build from blank, or build from a template. Certain plans you'd be able to share, invite, and transfer ownership when we're coming out with cloning. And that's pretty much it, guys. The only thing you have to do at this point is just go to settings and appearance, or excuse me, connect and integrate, and then just grab your link and share it in your emails and your email signature, your email campaigns, socials, wherever. Deploying it on your website, super simple. You can easily embed it or add the pop-up bubble or the chat bubble. And if you wanted, if you had a specific site like Wix or something, you just follow the instructions. Add element. That's for adding embed. So make sure you're on chat bubble. They have a settings here in Wix, and then you add custom code, which allows you basically to add code to your headers. You add custom code, you copy this code, you put it right there, and you're done. And the next thing you know, you'll literally have a chatbot like on your site, like just like Chatsistant, just like this. Boom, and it will be up and working and running, and it will say your brand here. It'll say your whatever, however it is you customize it, and it'll be up and running, and there it is. And can I book an appointment with you? See, and look at that. So now it's now that I now that I messed around a little bit with the settings and the stickiness and all that. Now the lead agent is wanting to come back in. How do I know this? Because if you go back to dashboard and you go into the inbox and you hit debug mode right here, the last thing I just asked it, can I book an appointment with you? The lead agent came in. Now, the lead agent only came in because it hasn't fulfilled its job. It knows that it's trying to collect these. So it literally asked me your name, email, and phone number. So what's really cool about that is I can be like, my name's Rob, and then I can be like, my name's Robert, and then if I don't give it my email and phone number, it'll continue to ask me. It's great. Why? Because that's how it's trained. Thank you for providing your name. Let's see. Your name, Robert. To proceed with booking an appointment, could you also please provide me with your email and phone number? Makes sense, right? They're trying to book an appointment. So I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with email and phone number. So look what it does. It naturally collects these and addresses me. It addresses me professionally. Thank you, Robert, for providing da 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 and the number. I have noted this information. How can I assist you further today? Boom, jump back over to your back end and you can go to the inbox. That's why we had to refresh. I'm like, hold up, guys. Why is this not working? So sometimes you have to like refresh or close out or go back in, but it for sure collected those variables. As you can see, the lead, it knew that the intent was booking an appointment, and it got my email, my name, and a phone number. And now that it has these variables, it has them. It has them to be able to collect. So now you can collect the data, or like I said, you can send the data. So you can send the data. You just go to your settings and appearance, and you go down to webhooks, and you can send the data. So here's the data that was collected. Okay? Boom, boom, boom. Where do you want to send it? You want to send all of these? Because it knows your variables. And then you send it over, and then all of a sudden you start having automated workflow. Amazing. Going to your email list and so much more, whether you're using the API or webhooks directly from them, or Zapier or Make or whatever. It's all compatible. Connect it to your Messenger or WhatsApp. It's pretty awesome. And that's it. There's a lot more that could be done as far as customization, especially when it comes to working with the API and webhooks, and creating more training sources and variable data to collect. And you can add in training to have it go to your Calendly booking or your Google booking calendar. Have webhooks communicate the availability so that way the AI chatbot facilitates all that and more. You could easily set this up within 10 minutes, maybe 20, 30 minutes if you're really into it and trying to do more detail. And then you might get addicted and hooked and start doing this all the time just to optimize it, especially as you start seeing the queries and the chats come in and how the AI is responding and how you can improve it better and better over time. You also have us and our team to help you complimentary to get started, just like you saw today. If you're looking for more complex automated workflows, we do have a team for a one-time fee, and we'll set you up. And once you're set up, you will have automated lead collection and all sorts of things happening for you without having to set it up again. The value of setting up automation for a one-time fee. All you do here is subscribe for $10 a month, or $50 a month or higher, depending on what plan you want. And after your 30-day trial, you jump on one of these plans, upgrade or downgrade anytime, and add your add-ons, plug in your API key, get unlimited message credits and all these different models to choose. Voice coming soon as far as features compatible with your framework here, and avatars and all kinds of things. I mean, right now, each AI model is so powerful and able to do so many different things. So whether you're doing it natively within our framework or connecting it to other applications, sky's the limit. Okay, down here at the bottom of our site, you can see the documentations to get started, okay, and API and authentication. Really easy to get started by following these, including screenshots. And I'm also making videos now so you guys can see how awesome all this stuff is. Explains everything, human escalation. Oh, speaking of which, the human escalation agent I should have set up to show you guys how that works, but we can do that another time. Just wanted to show you how quick this is. And let's see. Changelog. Every 2 to 3 weeks, we release new features and updates and improvements and bug fixes. As you see, we just released new features here, source tagging, the AI response style customization, which I went over earlier, of how you can have the chatbot respond, improvements, bug fixes, and the dates of when everything was done. So make sure to stay up to date on that. Last but not least, join our Discord channel. You should be able to receive an email if you join, invitation to our Discord channel, or you can ask Tasky here, our AI chatbot. Tasky, see, I'm Tasky, your AI powered chatbot. Do you know the Discord link? Let's see if Tasky knows. Yeah, see? So just ask Tasky and they'll give you the Discord link, or check your emails that we sent you, or send us an email and message us. We're trying to grow the new Discord. We just launched it, and we would love for you to join the Discord in our community. It is meant for our Chatsistant members, so we can build a strong support community. Other than that, thank you and you're welcome. Hope to see you on the inside. Subscribe to our YouTube, hit the bell notification, and stay up to date on everything that's happening with us. And every time I release a video, so that way you get notified and then boom, can jump in and see a little trick or secret or trait that I have to share, whether it's information about how to improve and better your AI responses and your chatbot, and just overall improve things with Chatsistant, or AI news and information that I happen to give. This ticker here saying massive savings, I want to emphasize that real quick. You can save so much money on not having to pay for support and salespeople and have a 24/7 chatbot running, and then when it starts collecting leads and helping with converting your traffic, you're going to notice the savings from your overhead as well as revenue coming in, between 40 to 60% increase. Thank you and you're welcome. I'll see you on the inside. It's been a pleasure, everybody. Bye now.